Welcome to another episode of What Day Is It? I think this is episode 28. The big, beautiful boys across the table told me because I can't keep track anymore. So as usual, straight across from me, Fluffy, Aaron. Hey, turn that off.
That wasn't me.
Is it me?
I hope not. I hope so.
Well, I was gonna introduce my buddy Miggy across the table, but he decided to let his phone ring.
It's not me.
It was definitely me then.
Oh, it was you.
My bad.
It's always you.
It is always me.
I'm on silent.
What the fuck?
That was Brant. Thanks, Brant.
Thanks,
I mean,
Brant,
well-
if you're listening. Whatever. Adobe will edit it out, I guess. But yeah, the other man across the table, he's been in the room for one pod before. A few episodes he worked as the Googler. This is my buddy Miguel, Miggy Bars, Miggy the tech guy. He goes by a bunch of shit.
I'm a man who wears many hats. Thank you for having me on.
What size hat?
I think like a 7. Good 7.
The hat sizes come in numbers.
I think so.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. It's been a very long time since I've actually worn a hat.
Fitted hats, dude, for sure.
Do they?
Yeah.
Well, I just figured you'd measure by buttons like your hat right now. Like
I got a big head.
You wear 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're on the 6th button.
Yeah.
No, the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you're on the,
Don't hurt
you're on the
yourself.
5th button. I know, I can't count.
I got 2 left. 2 left.
Yeah.
There's not much holding on this hat.
Big ass head.
Huge head, dude.
Big ass head. So, we got a few things to talk about today. We
It's
actually,
gonna be a juicy one.
it might be a long episode
I'm
for
excited.
sure. Bear with us. So before we run into things, I notice I'm always super backwards with guests, so we're gonna get this out of the way
Yeah.
real quick. I've known Miguel, Mr. Bars, Miggy Bars, for
Like 8 years now?
a long time now.
Yeah.
He's seen everything through thick and thin with the animals and I. From Jodan to getting the place, and just he hears it all, man. He's been around for everything. He's helped me do promo. He's a fucking real one, and we met through music. Because I'm sure a few of you guys listening to the podcast don't realize I am/was maybe were a rapper. And turns out Miggy Bars, he was cold as hell, so I had to slide in his DMs, no homo.
I mean, I'm glad that you did, man, because, it was the start of a really long friendship through a lot of crazy stuff.
Absolutely. And he shot my first music video on his cell phone. What phone was that?
LG V30.
Video turned out fire for a cell phone video for sure. And that's kind of how that is how I got into camera shit. I didn't want to have I didn't want to keep reaching out to people to have my videos filmed. So I went out and bought my Nikon, and I was like, fuck it, I'll just film my own videos, which in past tense, it doesn't make too much sense because you still need a cameraman, but then I love filming on it, and that's when me and Miggy really got close. I filmed a music video for him on the Nikon, which actually, despite the lower quality of the video content on the Nikon, bang was dope. The video was dope.
No.
It just so happens to be we got lucky shooting that music video in fog, and it looked really fucking cool.
Yeah, it looked way cooler than we thought it was going to, and I just was really pleased with the outcome of that video, and that song deserved one, super heavy. So
that song was dope, video was dope, and then he was already editing music videos and he kind of knew how to work that shit, and I was like, hey, we should dabble together, we should team up. And then I went and bought the Sony. That changed fucking everything. We were going back and forth on one Sony for a while, and we dabbled on the second one. Shout out Daniel, Bank of Daniel, loaning us money for that second Sony. This is the first one.
that's the original, and then mine is the second.
Yeah.
So shout out Daniel for that, because
Facts. And
really helped.
that formed Mystery Music. And we went around filming music videos all over the place, and it got us both through COVID, man,
Seriously.
So, that's kind of the nutshell where me and Miggy come from. But introduce yourself, man. What are you doing? What do you got going on? Let's talk about your YouTube, all that shit, and we'll dive into some critters afterwards.
Sure. I go by Miggy for the most part. Most people call me that just because I'm Miggy Bars for
I
my
call
music.
him thick.
Thick boy. So I'm Miggy Bars for the music, Miggy the tech guy for my tech channel. Primarily been focusing on the tech channel as of recent because I mean, I got it monetized. It's, kind of been setting itself off a little bit, and that's where more of my focus has been. I did try to do music briefly. 2024, I dropped a song almost every month, and then I dropped a tech video every month as well. So I saw less drive through the music than I did the tech stuff. So I was like, you know what, I'm just going to go hard on that. And yeah, that's pretty much what I've been up to. That and working, my son, and, family life.
I was just talking to, I think it was Ty and Cody, and I was like, if I didn't know Miggy, if I didn't talk to him every day, I'd think he's dead because I don't think he dropped a song this year. You didn't drop anything this year, did you?
No, I have not.
That's fucking wild because, like, I mean, clearly you're, like, working really hard on the tech channel, and it's working off. It's dope, but, like, dude, you're, like, the rap maniac. Like, you hop in the car with this man, like, immediate freestyle.
Yeah.
He doesn't stop, and he just always had a catalog of music,
What's the name of your YouTube?
Well, I mean, which one? Because you can just look up Miggy Bars from my music.
Will pop up.
Yeah, and you can Google me on either one of these things, Miggy Bars or Miggy the Tech Guy, and I come up. So Miggy's pretty unique.
Yeah.
So it comes up with me, and I think in terms of music, just because I haven't dropped anything doesn't mean that nothing exists.
Right.
I have a lot written down. I have like pretty much a whole album's worth of music that I've written in terms of what I actually want to do. I just have not recorded because the tech stuff kind of comes first, and that's where I'm recording. I'm recording my talking heads. I'm recording the B-roll for the phones. I have to get the phones. I have to do all sorts of stuff. So,
dude, the fucking amount of like time and just effort he puts in his tech videos is ridiculous. His nickname forever has been B-roll Miggy because like all he does is film B-roll, and for those who don't know B-roll, it's side footage.
I was gonna ask.
It's decorative footage. Like when you're watching a show and they take a clip to the side and it's just like a quick palm tree before it gets back to the main scene. Like that's B-roll. And he's always making decorative footage, and that's like, man, the close up pans of the phones and stuff he's talking about on his channel. He really does a beautiful job. And we were talking about a guy probably like a week or two ago that I don't remember the name of his channel, and the guy he's got a decent following. That guy with like 40K subs or whatever. That video, he looked like dog shit. It was filmed on like a phone.
Oh, Tech Odyssey.
No B-roll, no nothing. Like I can't believe the people that are really trying to go hard in this and put no effort. It's wild.
Yeah, I think he's just been doing it for like over a decade. So I think that's where it comes from. Is like, especially a decade ago, people weren't doing what I'm currently doing in the tech space.
Sure.
So I mean, like, he's been a very gradual grow. Like, again, 40,000 subscribers is a lot of subscribers, but if you think in a decade span, that's actually not a lot.
Sure.
That's just what he does. Is he just talks about the tech, and he does get views. I mean, it's not like crazy or anything like that, but I mean, he's not a household name like an MKBHD or a Mr. Who's the Boss, but
he's still probably paying a couple bills off of it a month.
That's his full-time job.
That's so wild.
Yeah, like I'm his wife works too, I assume, from what he's posted. But like yeah, he has kids, and like that's his job.
Well, gonna be your job next. Shout out Miggy the Tech Guy.
I sure hope so.
Yeah, everybody, if you're into technology, check him out. Not that we have more than 2 listeners here anyway, but
what a crossover.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what it's all about, though. Shouting each other out and just keeping the world alive that way. So yeah, we definitely have some bullshit on the schedule this week.
Are we going for it now?
Yeah, we'll just hop right into it. I got a few things this week.
First, because it's breaking news kind of for today.
Okay.
Was Ruth the elephant from Waukee Zoo collapsed today, right?
Yeah, she collapsed probably around 1 or 2 o'clock.
Was it that late?
Okay.
Today.
I think so. I could be tripping. I got a text from, I'm looking for it. I got a text from Melissa, the ice skating camel lady that comes out here for that time, good friend. She texted me at 11 a.m. It was earlier. Her son Jack is at the zoo. One of the elephants fell over and can't get up. They had to call in for heavy equipment. I was like, I responded at 12:30, don't let it be Ruth. And then I messaged Casey over at the zoo. I said, which elephant is fucked up? She said Ruth, of course. And then she got back to me at 1:16 p.m. With already a news video from a helicopter of a front end loader lifting her.
Yeah, with hay bales.
Yeah.
Or straw bales. I couldn't tell.
So yeah, Ruth took a good fall.
They got her up.
Stating.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's up and walking around. I guess she's doing good now. They put up a post about some of the health issues she's had over the years. But she's not young, and for those that don't remember or are new here or anything like that, Ruth, the significance is she was raised on this property. Years ago, she left and ended up at Milwaukee County Zoo, and she's kind of like, she's the last elephant from Jodan Farms. And she's in good care. She's at a good zoo, but it's really sad to see her go down. And Milwaukee Zoo deemed her, what was it, 43?
That was 43 or 48.
43
like
or 48 years old. And in the line of the age of Jodan, that age adds up.
Yeah.
I think.
It's right there.
Yeah. So shout out Ruth. Hopefully she stays fine. We'll keep everybody updated and see what goes on with her. But yeah, they got it went like immediately to the local news.
Oh, yeah.
There was a fucking helicopter over there just immediately. But it's a kind of a scary picture and video, the big ass. That's a huge front end loader.
Gotta be the biggest one they got.
I mean, I doubt it was the zoos. Who knows? I mean, it might have been city.
I think they plow during the winter. So, oh yeah, definitely city. Yeah,
right.
It's municipal. So
that's so wild. I'll have to ask Casey.
It's a crazy thing to happen. Like being old, it's very easy for things like that to occur, I suppose.
I mean, she's got to be like, I don't know, 7,000 pounds or some
Easily.
Crazy shit.
Maybe not anymore. She's smaller now.
Sure, yeah.
She got into the shrinky, but
I don't know. But yeah, hats off to Ruth. Super happy that she's up and walking around. We'll see where that goes in the next.
We'll keep a close eye on this one
for sure. And they got to her immediately.
Yeah,
and that's what matters. When animals go down, if you let them stay down, they're not getting back up.
Yep.
Yeah, so at least they had a plan of action.
Absolutely. And saying that, I am really curious if like this was their plan of action, like if they had this in their book, or if like they just scattered it together.
So the last time when I was there, when that elephant fell down, when I was doing camel rides,
yep.
They closed off the whole area. That was in the old pen yet, obviously.
Okay.
But they closed off the whole area. We got yelled at because we were walking through. Keep walking, Jodan Farms. I'm like, but I want to see what's going on. Right? I know that I wasn't. I think maybe Ruth was there at the time. I forget, but yeah, I don't remember how they got her up because we had it end up closing.
Okay.
They closed off like the whole family farm and everything. You couldn't get to the ride really.
Keep walking, Jodan Farms is crazy.
Yeah.
She said, "Sure, I will, and I'll go home and touch my animals.
Yeah.
We'll hang out with them."
I was wondering how they're gonna get her up because I'm like, they can't go in there with her.
That is a big ass piece of equipment, dude.
Yeah.
Big ass piece of equipment.
Huge. When I seen that thing in the video of it, I was like, oh my God.
That is so.
But I mean, how else are you gonna do it? With a crane, I guess.
Man, like I don't even like.
But even then, rigging it up, you have to get out and rig her up.
Right.
So.
No, for fucking
At least
sure.
you got up with that, because like it was questionable at first.
Yeah, when animals go down, man, I really think it might be more than a 50-50 shot, honestly. Like it might be higher on the not
Something
getting
that
up.
big.
Look at the size of that fucking front end loader, dude.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
To be able to pick up an elephant, that's
that thing could lift my that thing could lift my depression. Like what the fuck?
That thing would level the house just by driving through it.
Please do.
Can I borrow it?
So you know what? While we're on the topic of animals, we'll save the juicy for a minute. I have another one. This article was published on August 28th, 2025. It comes from Wildlife Safari in Winston. Where the fuck is Winston? Man, I looked into this.
I know about the Winston Cup, brother. That's about it. The Winstons I recognize.
I don't remember. I looked into it, but I don't remember. So shout out me being a bad newscaster. Anyway, camel ride spurs a lawsuit.
Oh, I seen something about that.
Yeah, somebody shared it in a camel page and asked everybody's opinion. So I felt this was appropriate to talk about.
Yeah.
So anyway, Quantivia Lopez said that almost as soon as she and her 2-year-old daughter got on Leo the camel, she noticed something was wrong.
Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun.
It was mid-afternoon on that day last summer, and Leo had been giving rides at Wildlife Safari in Winston for hours, Lopez said she was told, so she figured the camel was just tired. It was strange to me how hard he was walking. I knew something was off, Lopez said. What happened next was quick and unexpected, she said. Leo began bucking and rearing up on his hind legs, and it took Lopez all she had to hold on to the camel seat and her daughter, but they both got jostled and hurt, she said. Everything happened so fast. We're on the camel's back, me and my kid, and we're holding on for dear life, she said. Everybody's jaw was open and they couldn't believe it. The camel just lost it. On August 1st, Lopez filed a small claims complaint in Douglas County Circuit Court. Lopez seeking $10,000 from Pacific Northwest Camel Co., which contracts with Wildlife Safari to provide the rides, for injuries and trauma that she and her daughter allegedly suffered from the incident, plus reimbursement for the $102 filing fee. Lopez said she currently does not have an attorney and is representing herself. My child and myself were seriously injured and also traumatized from this accident. Lopez stated in the complaint, we both received several weeks of medical attention as well as the results of this incident. I also have a video of the aftermath of this matter. I have multiple witnesses as well. There's a little bit more to the article there.
There's no video, it sounds like.
No. There's also, so she says her bills and stuff were covered by her insurance company and stuff like that. But there's also nothing talking about what her injuries were.
See, I thought when I was reading something about it, like her daughter bit her lip or something, or bit her tongue.
Sure.
Which, in that case, okay, the zoo needs to pay for that. But outside of that, you don't need to sue. I don't think that would be $10,000 worth of.
Well, she's talking about serious. Medical treatment in hospitals.
Weeks in the hospital?
Right. They are expensive, but like $10,000, honestly, that sounds like not. Well, I guess I don't know. I feel like if I was in a super life critical like injury, my hospital bill might be more than that.
Sure.
Yeah,
maybe not.
I think it seems a little low for like actual major injuries. The likelihood, I mean, they weren't shot off of the camel, right? They were still on the camel.
Yeah.
The camel bucked, it sounded like.
So I doubt that the injuries were serious enough that they would warrant something like that. But again, we're in America.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you just, the healthcare industry in general, you know what I mean? And plus people being sue happy. I feel like you know, how often do we hear people suing for way more money than they need to for anything, you know? Yeah. So that's probably what is occurring there.
For sure. And, you know,
because there's no major injuries, like no broken nothing.
Maybe the 2-year-old did get a little rattled up or bit its lip or something, but like, Mom, I have been on, and you have been on far too many bucking camels.
Yeah.
And I have never been hurt. I have been rolled off by camels. I have been kicked at. I have been chewed on. I have been spit at. Most importantly, again, bucked on. I've never had that serious of an injury, especially from being bucking on a camel. Dude, the saddle is built for safety. You have to try to even fall off that thing.
Now, this place was in Oregon. I couldn't find any camel rides.
It's in Oregon?
Yeah, okay. Oregon. Winston, Oregon, it looks like. Dude, they got a red panda exhibit there.
Hell yeah, shout out.
I was like, bro, I kind of want to go to this place. It sounds pretty cool, honestly. Yeah. Road trip. But, I don't think, I think it's kind of BS, honestly.
I think she's going to go super hard off of the trauma of it.
Yeah. Because weeks worth of hospital.
Right.
Mm.
And what's so traumatic about this? You rode an animal. Animals do shit.
Animals are alive.
Yeah. And, you know, like, I tell people my camels are super safe, but at the end of the day, it is an animal.
Yes.
But, you know, there's a couple things about this that piss me off. People nearly die by horses every single day, and we don't talk about this.
You're right. Yeah.
But because this is your oddball camel ride, it's going to get brought up. And this article is exactly what the bunny huggers and the PETA fuckers want to put in the limelight.
Oh, yeah.
This is what they want to go after camels next and everything else like that, you know? So I was like, great. You know, just what we fucking need. And, you know, I like states that are really heavy on agro-tourism, that like anywhere you go, if you touch an animal or go to the zoo or whatever, like it's all your fault.
Yeah.
You know, just like down in Florida at Lex's place. If you walk in that bitch, like, and get eaten, like, there's nothing your family can do. You know, up here, I mean, people are so happy, they'll still try, but like, I gotta have my waivers. I gotta do this. Like, the state doesn't give a shit about us.
No.
You know?
Yeah, no. I that's a huge thing, is that, like, you have to cover your own ass because, I mean, in general, people don't really know about camels.
Yeah.
Like, we hear about horses all the time because they're so normalized in our society.
Mhm.
Camels are not. So that lady's probably taking advantage of the fact that most people don't know about camels.
Oh, yeah.
So they're like, oh, they hear camel, they're huge. This thing is devastating. It hurt me because I was being bucked on a large camel. And you know what I mean? Like, just utilizing the stirrup that would cause to get money, which, I mean, a lot of people would do that.
Mhm.
And it's sad because, you know, I wish that wasn't the case. But
Absolutely.
I mean, and it just makes camels look bad and people who have camels look bad
Mhm.
because now people are like, their assumption is that if they go on any camel ride, I have a chance of being hurt. You know?
Well, I mean, that's a very fair assumption, though.
It is. I mean, again, like you said, they're animals. So yes, technically you could get hurt.
I have never once seen anyone injured during a camel ride.
Except when I was giving that lady a camel.
Who?
That lady that I don't even remember doing it, but you said it.
Oh, at
that post.
Yeah.
I got her
post.
foot.
Fluffy clipped a girl's leg on a post at a.
I don't remember it.
Yeah.
Oops.
So okay, one.
Oops, my bad. I feel horrible now,
But I can't tell you how many people I saw get fucking bucked on by ponies.
Oh god, dude! I fell off a pony when I was younger.
They're not safe. They're fucking not safe. I don't care what anybody tells you. They're not. The chances of getting fucked up by a pony are far higher than a camel. And no, I do not care that there are more ponies than camels. Like, even if there were the same count, ponies to camels,
yeah,
I would still argue camels are safer. It ain't got nothing to do with the ratio.
No.
They're just not trustworthy animals, man.
Yeah.
And
they're more skittish. They're more
beyond. They're a prey animal.
Yeah. Fight or flight. And usually it's flight.
Their eyeballs are on the side of their head for a reason.
Yeah.
I think that's what people don't realize either, is that they look at a horse and they're like, oh, that's a normal animal.
Mm-hmm.
The camel is this odd animal, so it must be something completely different that's stupid. They don't even know the intelligence of that animal.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
So we just need more camel awareness, in my opinion.
Camel.
What's Camel Awareness Month? I think we need it.
Well, we have World Camel Day.
Well, we need a whole month.
Yeah, we need a whole month.
Getting a month nowadays.
That's true. We're gonna sign up for that. But you know, we got to ask the question too: what caused this? You know, was the camel really that sick of shit? And I've done some long camel rides, man. It takes a camel a real long time to get tired. They're strong and durable.
Yep.
Did they have a cinch that was sitting on his wiener? Like, did the baby pull its hair? Which normally that don't matter either.
No.
Like, something here could have been a problem.
Did he see a snake and say, Mythbusters? Remember when Mythbusters did the mouse and the elephant?
I don't know if I've seen that episode.
I haven't seen that episode.
Yeah, it's a pretty good one. But the elephant was afraid of the mouse.
No shit.
Yeah,
maybe
but they
Ruth
put it
saw
like a coconut in it, and as the elephant's walking, they're like, "Surprise, bitch!" And then the elephant's like, "Oh God, what's that?" And he runs away. But I'm like, I don't know.
I will say, so this photo is not from that day.
Mm-hmm.
This camel riding photo. I will say, that back cinch it's not on his wiener. You can see his wiener, but it is in an uncomfortable territory.
Oh, whoa, that's way up there. Yeah,
you know, it needs to go way further.
That's like past his belly button. That whole.
Mm-hmm.
So it was more.
I don't
or
like
less...
those rope cinches either.
So
Girths.
I don't like those either. They pinch and they hold moisture too nat.
Yeah.
Like it's just not that the other ones don't hold moisture, but they're gross. I don't like those things. So, you know, was it user error? Was it walker error? Because we all know that, you know, you treat that camel right, it'll work till it dies for you.
It probably got spooked. I've seen that more often than not.
Sure.
A camel got spooked by something. That's probably all it was.
Sure. Do you remember, side note, we were driving from somewhere. We were coming from down south somewhere up, and I was on, it might have been on the way up from getting Flynn. And I was on the maps looking for zoos to visit, and I came across one in Illinois. Do you remember? This is a small conversation. You remember this?
I don't think so.
We had it. Anyway, it's called Summerfield Zoo, and we both had never heard of it. It's 5 minutes from the Boone County Fair.
Huh.
And when I was just at Boone County Fair last month doing the camel ride, somebody came up to me and asked if that's where I was from. And I was like, no, we're out of a place out of Racine County in Wisconsin. And they were like, they started talking to me about the Summerfield Zoo. It has a camel. And that it's had diarrhea for months and months and months and months.
Well, that's not good.
I was like, that's not good. And I was like, yeah, I don't know. It depends on a couple of things, And I had a tour come up from the same county, not Boone, Rockford. That's like the same area.
Yep.
And they were talking about Summerfield Zoo, and this was a whole month later, and they brought up to me, that's actually, this isn't what I'm thinking of. I did have a tour from Rockford that talked about the place, but it wasn't that. I had a woman on TikTok message me after the fair. This was just last week.
Oh.
And she said, there's a camel in this place called Summerfield Zoo near you that needs help. It won't stop shitting itself.
Oh.
Those weren't her words, but I've now had 2 people approach a random man with a camel
saying
to say this.
There's something wrong.
So, like, I'm debating, like, am I going to seem like an asshole if I reach out and see, like, they need help? And, it's funny, to bind all of this together, I've never talked to this man in my life. The owner of that zoo messaged me on Facebook a couple of weeks ago to see if that baby skunk was still available. He said, maybe I'll do it. I'm going to be up in the area later this week. He ghosted it, never did anything. But I feel like I should reach out and be like, hey, I've had some people, like,
yeah.
But, like, I feel like this could be something that could set off somebody's defenses, and he'd be like, well, who the fuck are you? Like, blah, blah, blah. Like, and I'm like,
go about it the right way, though.
Like, I'm just reaching out for you. I've had people notice this issue.
And your place came up specifically. 2 different spots.
Yeah, I feel like I would want somebody to do that that's also in the zoo world.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can just offer your assistance, in a polite manner, and he can either accept it or not.
Yeah, if he gets mad about it, fuck him.
Yeah.
But if he's like, oh, man, I need help.
Right, like, I mean, he says he has horses up, like, a half hour from here. So, I mean, he could just drop off fecal or something. I could at least try and help.
Run a fecal for him?
Yeah.
See.
So, I wanted input on that side note. But yeah, the camel ride thing, like, we've done so many camel rides, countless camel rides over the years, as I'm sure maybe these people have too.
Sure, it's a zoo.
But you got to boil it down to what it happens. And in the last decade of doing camel rides, I can't even, I don't know if I can count on one hand how many times I've had a camel jump with someone on them.
Lucky.
maybe
I've had one go down in the chute. When I was walking.
I've had that happen. Yeah.
When I was loading.
Okay.
Because the walker that I was with kept having him, I forget what camel, maybe it was Charlie, kept having Charlie lay down in the chute to hide him at the zoo.
Oh, we don't do that.
No, it was a
So that's user error.
Oh, 1,000%.
You're teaching them bad behavior.
And I didn't know better at the time. That was like maybe my 2nd or 3rd year at the farm. So it's still part-time.
So that's completely his fault.
Oh,
and that could have fucked someone. That could have broke someone's leg.
Oh, yeah. When he stood back up, I was like, oh, my God. Yeah, because, like...
You're in the, you walk up the ramp.
Real thin is what you're saying.
That camel goes down and your foot gets stuck, like, you're breaking a leg.
Yeah, absolutely, because it's all that weight just...
Well, we had to have them put their feet as far on the camel because they can, he's wide. So as long as you get in there, hopefully when he comes up straight and not, like... Because he comes up on the right... Dude, you could get caught.
Right.
Because haven't you ever crushed a foot before?
Yeah. Oopsies. I'm looking for an article for the next thing. Yeah, I have. I don't know if I'd say that I've had like, I don't know if I'd say I've had like a terrible one, but yeah, I've definitely had a few feet between the ramp and the chute. No doubt about it. You know.
Yeah. The worst one I had, the lady had a sandal on and she had like a little rub mark, no blood or anything. But yeah, that was the worst one I had.
The worst thing I think I had, I was still fresh, man. I was maybe working here. This might have been my first year. We were with Doofus, me and Daniel at Milwaukee County Zoo, and there was a group of kids that wanted to ride. It was a group of special education kids, special needs. And, you got to be a little more thorough with some kids when you give them directions. And so we got them all on the camel, and they took their round. And as they were coming into the ramp and we told them to lift their feet up, it just, I don't know. The communication wasn't working.
Yep.
And we had probably 4 kids on Doofus at the time, and Doofus just right against the ramp. He loaded up. He did his job.
For once.
So they had a few feet against the ramp and the camel for sure. And it hurts. I mean, I've had it done to me for sure. And if it was like done crazy enough, it could have definitely had been a problem. But I do feel that part of that issue was kids. They get scared, you know. Kids get scared and they scream and whatnot.
I had a special needs guy have it happen to him now we're talking about it.
Really?
Yeah. So I said, keep your foot up. Even the mom was like, keep your foot up. And we were all like, keep your foot up. And I came in, and as soon as I parked the camel, that foot went right through. I'm like, and I took a step forward, and it went crunch and off. I was like, oh, okay, I'll bring your. And then the mom came over and grabbed the foot up because she's like, he's gonna need help, and we had it good, and then he put it down.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
I do remember that now. That was traumatizing. Thanks for bringing up old stuff. I really appreciate it.
All the traumatizing stuff.
Now I remember all the bad stuff.
I can't find the specific post I was looking for on this.
You see something about the white rhino too? Last male white rhino passed?
Dude, I haven't seen that one post for years.
That's what I thought, right? Like, it's nothing new.
It's just old shit.
Yeah. It's been like a year now, I think.
I thought they had a documentary on it or something like that.
Probably.
Disney just made one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't watched that yet. I just saw that because I was watching a penguin documentary. Shout out penguins. They're cute.
Were they pop penguins?
Emperors.
Oh, yeah. Those are the best.
So this, in a nutshell, this one's posted by BBC News. The last one was Lad Bible, I think. But tourist in Kenya spotted pouring beer down elephant's trunk sparks anger. How do we feel about this? Because the world is unhappy. Though there were a lot of people, in the comments that were like, think the elephant's old enough to drink, or one beer ain't gonna hurt it, or, and all that shit's true, but like, I mean, and somebody was like, well, the elephant did grab it, like, I mean, the elephant can make thoughts of its own. Now, I'm not one to just go up to a wild animal and give it beer.
No.
But
if an elephant grabs my beer in the wild, I'm going to let it grab that beer.
Yeah, I'm not going to tell it no.
No, I'm not going to do shit to that elephant. I'm going to say, you want another one, bud?
Yeah, here you go. Take it.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be in the slightest detrimental to that elephant.
No.
And do people know what beer's made out of?
Is it wheat?
Green.
Yeah, it's shit like that, and that's what animals eat.
It's like 90-some% water, bro. Like, yeah.
Yeah, well, that's, again, I feel like we're in an era where everybody's going to be upset about something.
Oh, yeah.
And so, like, yeah, they're going to take this and they're going to run with it. It is what it is. Again, I'm not, like, we're not just going to go willy-nilly giving beers to elephants. But
yeah.
If a beer gets into an elephant trunk, I'm sure the elephant's fine.
And you ain't going to stop that shit anyways. He's a fucking elephant. Let him drink.
Yeah.
That's my feeling.
If he wants to be an elephant alcoholic, let him be one.
Look at those. I mean, look at dolphins, dude. They pass around pufferfish. Animals like getting fucked up.
Valid.
Yeah.
Lemurs. They lick the fucking millipedes, right?
There's a
I don't know.
They rub themselves.
I know what you're talking about.
They get fucked up.
Yeah, there's also I think it's leopards that eat a specific type of plant that makes them go on a DMT trip.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
We're just animals, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
But all these animals, except for the lemurs, are pretty smart.
Yeah.
Like, they want to get fucked up. Let them get fucked. And dolphins puff passing on a fucking pufferfish.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that doesn't even seem real. That shouldn't be real.
Yeah, I mean, dolphins are smart.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they know when they look at you, they see you're another animal. Like, they know. They're like, you ain't me.
I just got reminded of this. This is from last night. This lady put this thing on an exotic Facebook page. It said lemur cage in Texas available.
Hey.
So I saw in normal Shane fashion, I sad reacted it. And
Passive aggressive.
so she was definitely hurt by it because she tagged me in a comment.
Oh, whoa.
Wow.
Emotion.
So for people listening, she's selling this lemur cage. It's made out of it's like an old corn crib or a grain silo, but it's like 4 feet wide.
It's a grain silo for ants, bro.
Yeah. And so she said, Shane Rigdon, ? I'm not understanding your cry face. This was for very young lemurs who would eventually have outgrown it. They have lots of toys and swings for when they are in it. But since they both live in my house, the silo is only outside playtime. It's vented in the top with shelves and layers. It's actually pretty awesome and they love it. Pictures are from when my husband something. I don't have the rest of it.
They have a lot of toys, though. Mm-hmm.
Lemurs don't play with toys,
Yeah.
you dumb
They have a lot of them.
motherfuckers.
They had a lot of them, though.
Unless there is food touching it, they will never touch a fucking toy.
But they fucking had them, all right?
And you know what else lemurs don't really do? Swing.
Yeah.
They're not fucking monkeys. Your cage is too small.
Bro, if one jumped,
Alyssa.
they would slam their body through the other side if they jumped as hard as they could
Dude.
from one side or the other. Like, they would be like a grated cheese, grated lemur through that if they jumped that hard. Dude, that is small.
That's small. And here's another argument. Baby lemurs can get out of 2x4 mesh.
Yeah.
None of this makes sense.
Does it go up or does it just end there?
It just ends at the no, it goes up. You can see the
All right,
fist.
so how big is that around? 3 feet?
Dude, it's tiny. Like, I wouldn't put a fucking anything in there.
No.
Like,
I feel like people just feel entitled because they own the animals. Like,
yes.
Yeah.
That's a bird cage.
Yeah.
Like,
No, you're not supposed to put them in circle cages.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, don't put birds in circle cages. They
tell
don't
me.
like it. Yeah,
Really?
they don't. You ever seen Pebbles?
Uh-uh.
You never seen bird? Oh, dude, look
Here?
at Pebbles. No. It's a cockatoo. Hilarious. The guy smashes the circle cages because I guess birds hate circle cages, especially Pebbles.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Oh, I think. Yeah.
Cockatoo. Huh,
Dude,
I'll
he
look
is
into
so
that.
funny, dude.
I'm not a bird guy. Never have been. I'll look into that.
Check him out.
Interesting. But yeah, that just reminded me of that. And that, like, this is not suited for lemurs.
No.
And we've seen the babies get out here. Not just the one we had in the last couple of years, but it's happened before. They can get out of 2x4 mesh.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that's something they have to outgrow. Nothing about that fucking grain silo is lemur adequate, man. Like, they don't play with toys. They don't really swing. But you know what they like to do? They like to walk the fuck around. They like to move.
Oh, yeah.
They like space.
They do.
Yeah.
Who doesn't?
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
like, that's just fucking...
It's just more people owning animals that they shouldn't. I know that a lot of people mean well sometimes, where they're like, "Oh, I love these little animals. I want to own them. I want to, give them toys and all this stuff," because they don't look into what the nature of that animal is. They just see it's cute and I want it.
Right.
And so it's just, I mean, that's prime example of that.
Yeah, I know a lot of people like that.
And the problem with the lemurs is everyone fucking has them.
Yeah, they're very popular primate.
The ringtail lemurs, I would put my bottom dollar on being the most common primate in the United States. You know, and it's the government's fault.
Yeah.
Back to that, because so if Miggy's unfamiliar and everyone else, the government came in years ago and they said, we're going to try and help animals, and to do that, we are going to make it so it's illegal to sell endangered species across state lines. So the people that were breeding lemurs and shit at the time, they weren't allowed to sell to anyone anymore. They could only sell to people in their state, and everybody already had lemurs. So what started happening with them and endangered animals is they were like, fuck it. I'll just start pretending that lemur wasn't born and selling them to random people or people in their houses. That's why people have lemurs everywhere.
Oh, wow.
You know, and outside of it, you know, going backwards that way, it fucked the government because they're fucking putting it under the table. They're taking cash. It's tax fraud, you know? Like, it fucked them all the way around.
Mm-hmm.
And it fucked us because it makes everybody look bad because people are fucking feeding lemurs Cheerios and they got them in fucking 4-foot wide fucking grain silos, you know? Like,
so I take that back. There's nothing I can find on it right now. Just quickly search that birds hate circle cages. So I'm sorry about that.
yeah, I've never heard.
Pebbles did. Pebbles definitely
Pebbles hated it.
Yeah, Pebbles hated circle cages. Just watch the videos. You'll get.
We need to get an avian guy on here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be a cool one.
I don't know nothing about birds. Is that a dog?
Oh, it's that skunk.
Oh,
The
sounds
skunk
like a
over there is
dog.
making crazy noise. You know, all right, so that's a large majority of the shit today. So, you know what? Let's just boil down into the bullshit. We got a 3-star. We got a 3-star review.
We got a 3-star.
3-star. We got a 3-star fucking Mike Tyson hanging out. We got a 3-star review on the zoo. And
Best one yet. It was the best one.
man, so we've only had 2 reviews under 5 stars.
Mm-hmm.
And this one,
This
was a
quite the
doozy.
review.
Yeah, so let me pull it up.
It's gold though. You got to print it off.
I should print it off, put it on a shirt or some
Yeah.
shit.
Absolutely.
So,
It makes you look good in some respects.
mind you, again, we're running all good reviews. This review says, the animals were worth the time and money, but the tour guide made me feel uncomfortable. He extended the tour an extra 34 minutes to explain. I don't know why she put explain in quotations.
Oh,
I didn't say that.
no.
Explain how humans can eat shit when logically you can't. And she used the poop emoji.
Okay, pause this for a little bit. Really good breaking point, right?
I'll just finish it.
Okay,
We'll break it
It's
down.
a short one. Yeah, we'll break it.
I felt that he had issues as soon as he told me that he named a farm animal after Ed Gein. I also felt his microaggressions as soon as he started speaking. Wouldn't visit again. The animals were nice. The tour guide was weird and creepy. But
Wild.
I'm still going to give it 3 stars.
Yeah, which is like the most odd one too.
So let me just break this down, okay? First of all, I didn't extend the tour specifically to talk about shit, because we were in the capybara pen where I always talk about shit. The tour ends with the skunks and llamas, so
Yeah.
fuck you. Second of all, the poop talk probably takes about 2 minutes. And let me boil this down. People ask what the capybaras eat. People always want to know about the capybaras. They eat hay. They eat rodent breeder. They whatever. That don't matter. It's
All the veggies you do it on
right
on tour.
in the wilderness. They eat vegetation.
Mhm.
You know, in the water, on land, and what else? Shit. They eat their own shit.
They eat the poo.
Capybaras eat about 50% of their own doo-doo in the wilderness. It acts as a probiotic.
Yeah.
And this is what I explained to everybody. They eat it when they feel ill. They eat more of it. There's a more precise word for their poop. But they eat a lot of their own poop. Moral of the story. They'll take a poop in the water, do a twirl, and eat it. And what that boils down to is when I'm in this conversation is I tell people how poop is used for medical practice.
Yeah.
You know, we do fecal transplants in humans with
Yep.
C. diff. We do it in pill form,
Mhm.
and then we do fecal transplants on horses and stuff like that. You know, this is common practice.
Yeah.
But I always boil it kind of down to talking about like what would happen if a human ate his own shit. You like just straight up ate it like a capybara.
Mhm.
There's a lot of animals that are called porporaphagous. It's the word that means I eat my own shit.
Mhm.
Um,
Aren't rabbits like that too?
there's a few animals, man.
Yeah.
Even gorillas, you know,
Yeah.
and like
Yeah.
we are gorillas. We're close, you know,
We're
and
close to
like
primates, so that makes sense.
and it's hard to get sick off of what's already in your own body.
Yeah.
So you would have to eat a lot of your own poop to get sick off of it. But if
Mhm.
you grabbed a little bit of it and ate it,
Mm.
it would help restore some good gut flora. It's disgusting, but this is how this is the conversation I have with people. It's science.
Yeah, I feel like as if this lady had other issues with men, and maybe she shouldn't do things with just a man and herself.
I don't know if she was solo. I don't know who wrote this review.
Because if she wasn't solo, I feel like that would have been mentioned or something. You know what I mean?
I very rarely get solo people.
Okay,
I've had one. I've had literally one this year, and I know who that one was. That one was very grateful of her time. I went over on her time and too. She sent gifts from the Amazon store.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's probably her.
I mean,
that would have been crazy if that was her.
It could
Stockholm
be
syndrome.
Yeah.
The only thing that would point this, and to not sound racist, they're both Asian.
Yeah.
But the gift that came from Amazon was the same name on the booking. Pasong was her name. Thank you. If I pronounced that right. This name on this 3-star review isn't a name that's on any booking, and it's the only review that they had on this Google account.
Yeah, it's a made up.
So it was made up.
Yeah.
But the name on here is Asian, and
Well, that just leads me to believe that this might have been a targeted attack, maybe?
Clearly
but
they
it's
were
definitely
here.
somebody that was here. Though.
They've had the poop talk, and it's not illogical. It's disgusting is what it is, and it's not something that we would do. And then, knew I had issues because I named my fucking pig Ed Gein. Did she not pay attention to Jeffrey Dahmer either and Ted Bundy?
Yeah, I don't know. All
looks
of
like
the
an Ed.
Yeah, all of the connections to make you creepy. It just it feels like it's just trying to back up their own issues. Do you know what I mean? Like they're trying to justify whatever their weird feelings they have in their
because they're the normal one.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking. Is that in their mind they're like, oh, I had these feelings, so I'm right.
Yeah.
And so to justify that, I'm going to say that you naming your animal after a serial killer makes you even more creepy, and you had microaggressions and this. And,
right.
You know what I mean? Like, and he talked about shit, so he must be crazy because he talks about. Yeah, it's like, no, he came from an animal standpoint and telling you science. So like, it's not. I'm just telling you, I eat my own poop. You know what I mean? Like, there's a difference.
Like,
so
clearly you didn't listen.
Yeah, exactly. Like, that's kind of where I'm getting at. Is that like you didn't just tell this person that you just ate your own poop and because you like the way it tastes,
Why
is
would
that
I
what
do
you
that?
said? Is you
You caught me.
he's like I ate my own poop.
That's why your breath always smells like shit.
Hey,
Daryl, and I like the taste.
I love it, especially when I eat bananas the day before.
And corn. It's all yellow.
Absolutely.
Hell no. Yeah, insane. Absolute insanity, and
the whole going over it is my favorite part. He went over what was it?
34 minutes.
34 minutes.
Too exact.
Exact. That is too exact. Like, come on. Anyways, were they here early too? Maybe.
I don't know. I don't know who the fuck it was.
They were probably here early also. So they probably gave him like a 3-hour.
Man, first of all, don't feel special. I go over for everybody.
Most of the time.
I don't like to rush people out of here because why? I like to teach people shit.
Yeah.
And this is the exact reason that next year I'm doing tours differently.
Yep.
And you know what? I am the king of microaggression. Although,
she had one thing right.
Admittedly. However, I have not been rude to a single human being that has walked through that gate in the last 3 seasons. The customer is always right, unless they're being assholes to my animals.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not rude. This is what makes me money. And I don't, maybe it was my 11 a.m. tour. Maybe I was tired, but like, the 11 a.m. tours are the worst tour for sure. The 1s and 3s are dope. Yeah. I don't know, but yeah, boo-hoo, you got a free half an hour with fucking with skunks and camels and shit.
Yeah.
Like, whatever. I don't know.
You're giving them way more than they really deserve for what they're paying, and that's kind of like.
Yeah.
Again, I think it's just lack of knowledge, realistically, of like what this is even supposed to be. Like, some people may in different areas, maybe in Florida or something like that, where it's more common to have animals around a lot more often, so they're maybe more familiar with how that works. But here in Wisconsin, you're like this gem, a hidden gem that nobody even really understands. So
it's true. It's super fucking true. The guided tour thing up here is I think I'm the only person that does it. I mean, there's places that you can book encounters at around here for sure.
Mhm.
You know,
Not really the same.
DeYoung, Lake Geneva does their capybara thing. There's a few encounter things, but it's 20 minutes, get in, get out.
Yeah.
And the tour, the whole guided tour is something that's really original to the area. Now, the problem is because people only want to see the capybaras, and we have people like this and ungrateful folks for the rest of the animals. Next season, I'm dumbing it down.
Oh, yeah.
And it's going to take a lot of stress off of me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing this. I do the entire farm tours for a cheap price to make people happy. And what I'm realizing is it doesn't help make people happy because people end their cap of happiness is at capybaras.
Yep.
So next year we're going to do our tours a la carte. You know, you can book the capybaras and then everything else can be an add-on.
Yeah,
You know,
that's fair. I mean, again, like you said, even when we came through with Brooks' friends and things like that, you know, they really only cared mainly about the capybara. They came around on the camels, though. I will say that.
People normally do.
Yeah.
They just don't know.
They don't know, but once you give them the opportunity to learn about the camels, or any of the animals for that matter.
Yeah.
I swear to you, every single animal on this property is more interesting than the capybaras.
Oh, 1,000%.
For real.
Yeah.
The capybaras are cool, they're cute, but like, you know, kids come in here and I burst bubbles sometimes because it's educational, and they're like, oh, they love everyone, and they swim around on caimans, and I'm like, those are just really well-timed photographs.
Yep.
Literally everything eats them. Some of them only live a couple of days in the wilderness.
They're food.
They are food.
They're
People eat
rodent.
them, you know.
Yeah, so they're
like,
very extremely skittish. Actually.
and they are territorial to themselves.
Mhm.
An adult capybara will fuck a capybara up, dude. Like they're not what the world makes them out to seem. They look chill on camera.
But it's a happy bara.
I love them too, dude.
I know.
But
yeah,
like,
of course, but
they don't have a single superpower.
No.
Oh, they can swim. So guess what else? Caimans swim. Anacondas swim.
Mm-hmm.
It just makes them food more often.
Yeah.
You know, like.
yeah, I don't know. I feel like people just love this little thing. You know what I mean? It's just the way it looks is enamoring to a lot of people.
Yeah.
And that's just what it is it looks weird. You're like, what is that thing? And it's, I don't know. To me, the capybaras are kind of whatever, you know, like they're cool, but I'd much rather spend time with the camels.
They're personable.
Yeah.
And like the capybaras leave you when the food's gone. You know, the camels,
they don't give a fuck about you.
no.
Exactly. Like
Camels try to be your buds.
that's kind of the realization is that like when you're interacting with those animals, you can tell that they don't care. You know what I mean? Like they're not here like, oh, come, I'll warm up to you. We can be friends. They're skittish the entire time. They're like, you got food, so I'll come near you.
Yeah.
But when you go by, like I said, the camels, you go by them, they're like, yeah, sure, we love food, but also I'll give you a little bit of attention. You give me attention.
Yeah.
We have a good time. And
I'd say more than half the time, if you walk by the camels, call their name without food, they're gonna come say hi.
Oh yeah,
like, that's their deal, man. They love kicking it.
Most of them. Doofus is kind of like, go fuck yourself now. But
27.
he was just chilling.
I mean, that's how you are too. Like,
Yeah.
or like, like Camel, whatever.
Absolutely, that's my boy. It all makes sense.
I'd be like, hey Shane, and then just get a middle finger. All right, cool, man.
Love you.
Get it? Love you
But
too.
the whole the whole review, dude,
It's
was
gold.
just-
I told you to print that thing off.
I'll put it right on the wall in here.
If you put it on a shirt, I'll wear it on jobs.
That's a long ass shirt.
I'll put that on the thumbnail. That's going to be our book for the thumbnail is the review.
It's the best one though.
Yeah.
It's gold.
I
love
think
it.
like if I were gonna put it on a shirt, I would boil it down to I felt that he had issues as soon as he told me he named a farm animal after Ed.
That is a great quote.
But
is a
here's we got to go back to the rating though. I made you
3.
so uncomfortable that you stayed for an extra half hour, and you still gave me a 3-star review. Like
it just doesn't make any sense. Like
no, nothing of it does.
no, like all of it together and encompassed is the most ridiculous review in the world. Because you're like, why?
That's why it's so good. It's the best, man. I'm telling you.
And mind you, the last other bad review we had, the 2-star, was because the capybaras were too busy trying to mate instead of hang out with them.
It's all your fault.
It's all about the goddamn capybaras.
It's all about the
How could you let them do that?
Look, And for anybody listening, I appreciate the capybaras. I appreciate all times of nature. I owned the capybaras before I opened to the public. Like, they're an animal that I have wanted. They're cool. They're cute. I like them. But, like, they're not that interesting.
They're boring.
They're potatoes. They're swimming potatoes. And, that boils down, I think, what Miggy was saying about the looks again. Like, whatever, man. That's... okay, so through Jodan, we didn't do encounters. It was just the zoo, we never had any of like the super hardcore animals that were in their prime, all the popular. We never had a sloth. We never had a fennec fox when those guys were big.
Yep.
Not in my time, we didn't have one. I think you had Poe. But that was before me.
Yeah.
And then, what else is there?
We had a Bingtrong.
That was also far before me. But Bintrongs also never had a spotlight. Those were never a popular animal.
And I don't understand that because they're so cool. They're probably one of my favorite. That was the red panda.
Yeah.
What I'm getting at here is having an animal that's in the spotlight. Like, man, it's honestly, it's weight on my head.
Yeah.
Because, like, I have all these beautiful animals that I want to teach people about, and people just want to learn about the capybaras. And, I had I think I talked about it in one of the other episodes, I had a guy come in and kind of push me on some questions, ask me about their vision and stuff. Like, you know what? That was cool, because it forced me to learn more about these animals that I find boring. But other than that, dude, like...
And their vision's still boring, isn't it? Just
it's the same. It's the same as the dogs. Yeah, they
boring.
Yeah, they see shades of blue and like yellow.
I think you were the first one I messaged after that tour, because I was like, dude, I feel kind of baffled today, but it was cool. Like, and I think that tour was 3 hours long. I sat and talked to them forever. They were cool as fuck. And before they left, I was like, there was a few things I couldn't answer today, and I never get that. But there's a lot of days that I don't learn as much as I could, because people ask me the same 6 questions, or really, what is it and can I touch it?
Yeah.
What's it eat?
Yep.
Did they have babies? Like, it's the same, just...
There's never really, like, anything that makes you think deeper.
On Jobs, I'm a TikTok. Here, it's the same 5 fucking questions.
Isn't it too cold for a camel?
Especially during winter.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's kind of...
What's its name?
I thought that was really cool to learn about camels and how well they handle extreme
cool.
temperature on both ends. Because everybody just assumes the whole desert thing that they require heat, but they don't require heat. They can just handle heat, and they can handle...
Well, when I tell people there's cold deserts, they're like, what? And I'm like, yeah, dude, you ever heard of like Antarctica, like a dead desert?
Yeah, like that's actually genuinely the same.
Yeah.
Or, the Gobi Desert, where the Bactrians come from, like
it's cold there.
It snows there.
Yeah, it's cold.
I think people just, their assumptions of things, override what reality is a lot of the time, and
which boils down the problem with the world.
People are dumb.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of get some animal stuff because, like, I don't know everything about everything, but like, there's no water in a fucking camel's hump. I think we can get past that for once.
Yeah.
I wish people would stop. That's the worst one.
Yeah.
That's the worst one.
Well, yeah, the Hank Green talking about that, I actually tagged him in the comments. He's talking about how, there's no water in there. You're lied to, but the cool thing is that for every, like, 1 gram of fat, they can produce into their body 1.1 grams of water,
which is awesome.
It's how they metabolize.
Yeah. So they're extremely efficient at metabolizing water, and that's where the myth kind of comes from.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but it's not directly water, which is
And how come my videos don't get that many plays?
Man,
and I kind of gave up on.
Because you look like Jeffrey Dahmer.
Especially when I put my shades on.
Yeah, you do.
It's because you name all your animals after serial killers.
Because I'm a big creepy weirdo.
Creepy, your microaggressions come up.
Weirdo.
Oh.
1000% against the microaggression zone. That is true.
I know I said earlier, like, I'm a king of microaggression. I feel okay. Let me play that back. I don't know what the fuck that even means, but I know I always have a little bit of attitude.
You have. I think you're unapologetically yourself.
Yeah.
And you don't.
Too real.
You don't put on a fake persona for anybody.
Right.
And I think that can come off a bit harsh to people because they're used to most people kind of giving way and being customer service. I'm, this extra nice version of myself.
Right.
And you're just like, no, I'm me. You came to come to my farm to see my animals, and I'm going to tell you about them. I'm very passionate about this.
He never turns on his customer service, though.
Yeah,
that's. I know another guy like
does,
that. Oh yeah. I know another guy like that. Or you did know another guy. Remember Bob?
Yeah. Where do you think I got it from? Well, I do change a little bit depending on the tours because I have to read people.
Yeah, everybody's different. Yeah.
There's things like you immediately see somebody and you can be like, oh, like, no, I don't know, no Trump jokes around this guy.
Yeah.
You see that guy, oh, don't call anything gay. Everybody's a little bit different. And all three of us sitting here have a very low stoop of what we can joke about.
Absolutely.
We talk about everything. And so you got to bullet it down in people and like you got to stray away from things. And I think I do that pretty well. On the Trump thing, some people come in and say Ted Bundy, the orange pig looks like Donald Trump. And depending on
Trump,
depending on how people are loving that.
Oh, people would be so.
And depending on who I'm doing the tour with, I've stolen that joke. I've been like, this is the Trump pig. His name's Ted, and people laugh at it.
That's funny,
But there's some tours where like I stray away from that. You have to get with your crowd.
Yeah, you do. You have to generally shape and form because you want them to have the best experience with your tour.
Right.
Like
and I don't like. I don't want to say that like I'm fake with people because like when people come on, I still tell them all the same shit about the animals.
Yeah.
It's just the way I talk a little bit. Some people I'm a little more professional with. Some people I'm less, and some people come in here, dude, and they're like the biggest sign that I can relax a little bit is when somebody comes in here and they're like, I like your fucking tattoos, man, with the swear word. And I'm like, oh, yeah, he's cool.
Yeah, you can tell.
Yeah.
Let's hang out. And the whole time they're swearing and laughing and having a good time. And, like, I can relax. And those make for great tours. Reckon all the other ones do, too. But, like, the people that are careless, like the world's not chasing them, know?
Mm-hmm.
But I definitely mold myself a little bit around the tours. But regardless of my mold, I mean, sometimes maybe I don't realize that I'm not molding myself well enough.
Mm-hmm.
But I sure wouldn't say I've done anything that I thought was creepy or weird. Like, I'm just being me, dude. Like, I don't like...
Well, that's what the way that it reads is that somebody was trying to justify their inner issues and just kind of casting that onto you by trying to justify it with these little things to make you sound worse than you are. You know what I mean? Like, because then it justifies why they're saying the things that they felt or whatever it is. A lot of people react on emotion more than they do logic, and that's what that seems like.
It's easy to do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I don't know. That's been the last week, but you know what? Zoo's closed in 2 weeks.
Oh man,
game over.
And then I get to start rewriting the way tours come in and stuff like that. And
get a little break.
The phones rang like 15 times today. I mean, I know for some businesses that's not a lot, but like, how many did I answer? Like 2.
Yeah. If somebody that's closing for the year, it's okay. That's enough.
Man, and I need to change it on the website. It says no availabilities. Please call. I need to say, please don't call.
Yeah.
Like, you don't see any, and people keep even like a month ago, people were emailing and calling. I don't see any availabilities in October. There are none. It's cold.
Closed. Well, they expect you to have more money to be able to heat your shit outside.
I'm poor.
One day.
But
you can go to the Milwaukee Zoo or Racine Zoo year round. So
right, like this is the summer treat. I'm the big star of the animal world. You know?
Yeah, they're closed.
They closed on the fucking 31st.
I know.
I didn't have Maggie's.
I didn't have Big Star at all this summer.
I went like 5 times.
Maggie said she's never been there. And I was like, "You've never been there?" She's like, "No." She's like, "Oh, it closed on 31st. That was yesterday." I'm like,
"Man,
well, I guess we're gonna have to wait another half year,
dude." And
that sucks.
I fucking love Big Star.
I want to open a business up like that where you just open seasonal, but you make money,
dude.
Yeah, I mean that's the importance of niching down on things.
Like even pumpkin farms, they're open for 2 months.
Yeah.
Bank.
that when we were I was filming haunted houses with Abe, we were doing one in New Jersey. Jazzy, worst food I've ever had. New Jersey as a whole.
Yeah. You've seen Jersey Shore?
Yeah.
Lucky you.
I know what it is. GTO. But Nicky Wash Moo Shmoo. We were filming for a house called Brighton Asylum.
Mhm.
And I don't remember what it said, what the guy said. But they grossed like 10 million a season.
Jesus.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Something fucking dumb. Something insane. And reckon I'm sure it takes a lot of upkeep and building and changing the sets and staff and things, but like millions of dollars.
That's
Millions.
insane.
Millions. I could be off on that number, but I know it was in the M's.
I'm in the wrong business.
Dude, I know.
Apparently,
and that guy, he had a room of movie props. He said it was real. He had an entire suit from John Wick.
Oh.
Yeah.
What?
Motherfucker had some money. And none of them were on display. It was just his private collection of movie props. Why? Because he had money. Yeah.
I mean, once you start making a large amount of money and you want to like do something with it, you're like, yeah, let me collect movie props.
Yeah, drugs do that. Drug dealers do that too, I think. So.
Yeah, they do.
Filming haunted houses was really cool. I didn't realize how much went into those fucking things. And, I mean, people got to think about it, but like, dude, it's not just put on a mask and scare kids. It's lighting and set design, makeup. Every bit of it is mapped out. There's exits and escape routes.
It's like a play.
Yeah.
A live action play, yeah.
Yeah,
it really
sure.
is.
That's
And Abe, he had taken me to a handful of haunted houses, some cooler than others, a lot of really cool builds. It was cool to see how everything was put together. And I was with a couple other haunted house people that could explain to me the materials they build and how they make all the webbing and the fake books and everything. Like it's really cool how much is into that shit, And there is one that I didn't get to go to. I don't remember which one it was, but Abe said the entire he said it's a huge haunted house, and every bit of it can be controlled by an iPad from like all the lights and everything. Cool. Like it's all fucking all the other expensive. Yeah, for sure. I don't know if it was. It might have been the one at the old prison there. I don't know if it was. Maybe I don't know. Whatever.
That might be it.
But yeah.
My back in the day, my sister knew this guy Jay, and he actually ran haunted houses.
Okay.
In Chicago, and so my brother and my cousins, the twins, used to actually partake in scaring. They would dress up and scare people for it, and my cousin Juan, he scared somebody, and that person punched my cousin.
Oh my god!
And so my cousin beat the crap out of him, and he wasn't allowed to be a part of the haunted house anymore.
Yeah, you're done after that.
It's like, yeah, it's kind of over.
When you scare people, that's part of the
yeah,
it's part of it. You're gonna get punched.
Somebody's reaction is gonna be, yeah.
We did a haunted house here for a couple of seasons.
Yeah.
Never made any money. We cut even, especially because you're paying shit for the radio and shit, dumb stuff.
No.
But one year I was a gorilla, and then the other year I was a clown, dragging around a real pickaxe. I have a great clown laugh, by the way.
Do you?
But it was fun. It was.
Are we allowed to hear it?
No.
Oh man.
That is pretty scary.
He's just playing Michael Jackson in the haunted house.
If I was a 6-year-old right now, I'd be terrified.
The Neverland haunted house.
Wait till 3 a.m. tonight, where you hear out like in the bushes behind your.
Oh no!
Oh no! Skinwalker.
Oh my god! It's a not deer, right? What the fuck, man? Yeah, that's what's going on in my life, man. What do you guys got? Anything to top it off here before we hi ho silver?
Just a big. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, I was gonna talk on a little bit more on us and when we traveled to Florida for the animals.
Oh yeah. Get into it,
dude. Yeah, so that was quite the trip. Eric is a real nice guy, and
this was for when they tried Caledonia Zoo. Me and Miggy went to Lex's to pick some shit up. So
okay.
Yeah, so it's about an 18-hour drive that we're having or whatever. We have to bring back these animals. Going there, you said we're getting some Asian fishing cats and a porcupine.
yeah.
And like I just have never encountered these animals before. So I'm like thinking like, oh, this is gonna be easy peasy, like we're in and out. No, yeah, what's the harm in this? And then we go down there, and I see how large these Asian fishing cats are, and immediately I'm terrified. I definitely
meanest cat I've ever been around.
Really?
Jesus, it got out in the barn, like the barn area, while like we're trying to grab it. So I'm just standing there, and there's just a wild cat just jumping everywhere. I almost shit my pants, dude.
Luckily, Lex's it was probably Chris. Might have been Jack. I don't know. But luckily, they had a good hand on shit. We didn't have to get like super involved.
Yeah.
But that might have been one of the first times that Miggy saw me pucker my butthole for sure. It's like,
oh, it was definitely like one of those moments where you're like, any sudden movement,
man,
it was everywhere. I was like, oh my god.
Them fishing cats are fucking terrible, and I have yet to meet a nice one. They're fucking foul animals.
They really are.
They're mad as fuck, and dude, we got these cats in the crate, and I don't remember crating the porcupine. They might have just walked in and moved it, or maybe they had it when we got it there.
No, you created it.
Did we?
Yeah,
Okay.
I remember it tried to like put its behind up and put all its clothes up.
Yeah,
it was rattling.
An African.
Oh yeah.
Dude, it was. I mean, it growled. I was like, man, these things are brutal.
The Africans are scary.
Yeah, they are. I was like, this animal would mess anybody up.
Oh yeah.
Like because they have to be tough against large, predators. So you don't really think about it. You think porcupine, you're like, oh yeah, it could stab me. You're like, no, this thing could really
2 foot.
Yeah, it sound like really mess you up.
Like rattlesnakes when they shake, man.
Yeah.
I do not. First time I seen one, I was like, that thing's fucking terrifying. And it was a cool one too.
So we get them crated up, man, and get them in the van, and they got all the tie down spots on them crates, dude. I have never put so many zip ties.
Oh yeah,
dude. We had them crates tied down, dude. And the crate doors were facing the fucking trunk door. Like we were not fucking around. And
nope.
So we flew down to Florida.
Yeah, initially.
I don't know if we were there fucking around or did we go there to do that.
We went there to do that, with the purpose of that, but we did kind of, since we were there for a few days, we went off and kind of just did our own thing for a little bit.
Eric gave us a car. He let us crash at his other house down there.
Yeah, gated community house. It was
beautiful.
Sounds horrible.
It was it was real rough. We were really roughing it out in the woods.
It was really nice actually.
Yeah, no, it was great.
Great. And then he had rented a minivan to get the animals up here with, and man, thank God I had Miggy on that. He took the brunt of that drive.
I did.
I could not stay the fuck awake. I could not, dude. I don't know what the fuck was. Anytime I hopped behind that wheel, dude, I was gonna fucking knock out.
Yeah, I could tell you were. I was just like, I'm doing it. I was like freestyle rapping to myself to keep myself awake for a while.
Stay awake.
He was just passed out, and I'm just like, I have the music blasting, and I'm just like rapping to myself so I don't fall asleep.
Dude, I have I've made some drives, but that I was, man, we would have definitely got a hotel if Miggy wasn't there. Like that was a haul.
Yeah, we did Missouri one shot. That was all you.
Yeah,
down. I think I did like 4 or 5 hours back.
I did definitely take the brunt of that.
It felt. I mean, it was definitely one of the more rough drives that I've had. But I've also done to Seattle, Washington, Battleground, Washington over there. It's like 33 hours.
Oh.
We pulled over and slept. There's no way.
Yeah.
And then to Key West, Florida for 27-hour trip. So that was obvious. We stopped with that as well because it's a lot.
Oh yeah.
I've done down to Florida there in one go. The worst trips I ever done were Florida to Arizona and back, picking up that cheetah for Lex. We never stopped. We just kept laying in the back of the van, switching off.
Holy crap.
Which, it was hard. And, dude, Texas is a long state, bro.
I got
into Texas when the sun was rising and got out when it was setting.
That's crazy.
It was fucking nuts.
That's no good timing.
Hey, we hit it. And then, we got the cheetah. We stopped in Texas on the way back, talked to a guy for a little bit. Like, we just did it all in one go. It was dumb. And then the worst I ever done was when I got back up here in the winter and I met you at Evie's studio.
Yeah.
And you were filming for what's his name?
John Loomy?
No. The rock guy.
Oh, For the Thrills, what's his name? That's the song we were filming for, was For the Thrills.
I was in Florida fucking around, and then I stopped at Lex's, got in his truck. I was with Mo.
Mm-hmm.
We drove the truck and draft trailer up to Atlanta. Got there late. I filmed in Atlanta till like 4 a.m.
Oh my God.
Drove straight home.
Jesus Christ.
Met you at the studio. And then went home. I might have went to her place. We might have been dating at the time. And then I was awake for like 40 hours. That was my record one, and it was dumb as fuck.
Yeah.
It's stupid. It was just fucking dumb.
You must have been so out of it, dude.
Mm-hmm. It's one of them things, like, once you hit like 20 hours or something, you're just like a crackhead. You're like, oh yeah, hell yeah, I'm up. Sun's up. Like when the sun is up, good.
You get your second wind.
But I remember fucking wherever I don't remember where the fuck I went, but I went somewhere and took a crazy ass nap, dude. It was fucking great. I probably ain't had a nap that hard since. Going to Utah to pick up Stormy was pretty ass too. But the worst part of that drive was the snow drifts in the mountains, dude. And I'm doing 20 trying not to die. The semi drivers are doing 80 past me. The semi drivers don't give a fuck.
No.
Not a single one.
Not their truck and trailer, they don't care.
No, and I have an empty aluminum trailer with slits in the side.
Oh, yeah.
And 30-mile-per-hour winds and snow. Like,
that must have been terrifying.
Dude,
to drive with.
I fucking hate it. I hate it. And then, of course, I'm the only driver.
Oh, no.
Robbie was with me just for company.
Yeah.
And then I drive home. There's a playlist. I'm going to look this up.
Mm-hmm.
There is a playlist called songs the white people songs that excite the white people.
Yeah.
Songs that excite the white folk. Here it is. It is 44 hours long. I don't know if it was that long when we went on the trip.
We all know Journey's on there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Me and Robbie listened to the entire playlist.
Jesus. That's crazy.
Round trip.
Wild.
Mm-hmm. There were very few skips.
That's nuts.
Mm-hmm.
That's impressive.
Yeah, it was hard. Tabitha's been here for like half an hour.
Oh.
I told her I had money for her for working this weekend.
Oh no.
And then she's like, "Where you at?" She's like, "I'll be there after work." I didn't tell you to show up. I said, "I'm podcasting. You better wait or leave." I don't know, whatever.
Playing the waiting game.
Yeah, if you want the money, you can wait, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, wild fucking time. So that was a dope trip. And
it was.
Fishing cats are fucking, I will never get one. It'd be cool if you could do it right. You need a really nice, large enclosure with water, and then you should have people, like, pay to feed them fish. But, like...
That'd be cool.
People would hate you for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't have to do it live either, but, like...
Yeah, but they'd be like... somebody's going to be like, what are you doing? That sounds horrible.
Fish don't like water. There was a guy... There was a guy in the comments.
He's gonna drown.
It's a fishing cat. There's a guy in the elephant beer comments that I saw last week or whatever. He was like, but elephants can't drink through their trunk. Why is he pouring in their trunk? It's like, dude, have you never watched them drink water?
They literally suck it up and
put it in their mouth. Like, this is something
that's
that
everything.
I've seen it on Animal Planet since I was 5 years old.
Yeah.
What are you talking? Yeah, exactly. Like, you live under a rock? Have you never seen?
Literally.
I don't know, man.
Who are you people?
That's an NPC.
Yeah,
it's an NPC.
Yeah, for sure.
People are bots.
Yeah, they are. Well, if you're gonna get nature is nature. Nature is brutal. It doesn't care about your values. It doesn't care about anything.
Fuck your feelings too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If you went out into the wilderness, you are food to all of those animals who can eat you. That doesn't matter. It will look at you and it's going to eat you.
But people in cities and everything are just so far removed.
Exactly. We're in these little bubbles of like, that's why we have those people who are like, oh, you can't feed the fish to the Asian fishing cats because that's brutal to the fish. Like, they eat fish. That's what they eat.
Bro, I came home today and there was a raccoon in my neighbor's yard. I had Leo with me. I'm like, all right, we're going to give it a second. And he's crawling over the porch. I'm like, I'll wait.
Yep.
I know they ain't something right with this dude right now. He should not be up. And
yeah,
he wasn't foaming or nothing. He was just moving really slow. I'm like, all right. And he finally turned around and started going up the porch. I'm like, all right, dude, come on, get up the truck. And so I started walking up the driveway, and he's like, he smelled him. I'm like, no. You see, he just stopped, and he started looking like, get over
here. Do not go near the raccoon.
They're actually talking about a spike in rabies in raccoons right now.
Oh, yeah? So maybe.
It hasn't been in our state so far, but I just saw that the other day.
He looked fine. He just looked a little younger. And I don't really see a lot of raccoons by me, which is weird because I got the park.
Right.
But like, I don't see a whole lot.
I saw a video the other day. I don't know if you guys have noticed in like Facebook and Instagram reels, it's a running joke of like, does this hurt that? Like, it'll be somebody cutting a piece of paper with scissors and be like, does it hurt the paper? You know, like that's a running joke.
Oh, yeah.
But
I haven't seen this yet.
I saw a video the other day of a guy trimming a cow's hooves. He picked up the hoof, he put it in like a lock or whatever for his leg, and he was shaping the hooves with a grinder, you know, and the top comment was, does this hurt the cow? But it was a serious comment.
Yeah.
And there were a few people were replying. They were like, no, it's like getting a pedicure. Accurate, you know, it's their nail, whatever, shaves off. And somebody else replied to it, and I was like, this does really fucking look painful. I think these people are like, they don't know what they're talking about. And I'm like, no, like it's just it's a fucking nail. Does it hurt to clip your nails?
Yeah, like they're not understanding that like that animal is large, so it requires a little bit more intense tools to get the job done.
Like people used Dremels on dogs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like you use the petty paw thing.
Yeah.
Like does that hurt your dog if you don't hit the? You know what I mean? Like as long as
you go too deep, sure, but
as long as you know what you're doing, it's gonna be fine. Like
the guy sounded like he knew what he was doing too.
So they looked great. They were rounded, like everything.
Yeah. So he has those animals. He's aware of what he's doing.
Mm-hmm. Somebody had to do that here once with Boris.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
With the grinder.
Yeah. I laughed at it because I was like, "Oh, I never thought about using that, but that's genius."
The only time is if you're seeing legitimate animal abuse. You know what I mean? Like, fine.
That people think sheep shearing is animal abuse. So.
What?
Which is fucking nuts.
All right, come on now. What are we in this world? Like, that's animal abuse?
There's a guitarist from a band I listened to in high school. He did a shoot for PETA. It was I Killed the Prom Queen, I think was their name. I haven't listened to him in years.
Mm-hmm.
But for this photo shoot, he was holding a bloody dead fake sheep. It was fake. And the context of the photo is, this is what happens when you want wool. And that's
what?
That's not at all. You just shear it off. It just comes the fuck off.
Yeah.
Like,
it was like, this whole time I thought you had to murder them. I thought that's what you had to do.
They have to die for your socks.
They're not fucking mink.
No, actually, if you let it outgrow too much, it can be overwhelming for those.
Oh, yeah, they'll die.
Yeah, exactly. So it's okay to shear them because...
Honestly, an overgrown sheep, I've always found funny because, like, that...
Here's the rest of your wool coat, it says.
That's not even a good looking... That looks like a dog almost.
Right.
It looks horrible.
It's just dumb.
He looks like a poser lumberjack, too.
They just want justification to even exist at this point. They're just a business to just keep work. It's like private prisons, man. Like when you listen and talk to people who work at private prisons, like, it's not great to have them because they have an incentive to incarcerate people.
Mm-hmm.
So, of course, they'll look the other way and put somebody behind bars who doesn't deserve to be there. But then they talk about it and they're like, well, my family's been working here and this is the way that we feed our family. And then, you know, the judges have to, they justify what they're doing is right. Because they have to feed their family. It's like somebody on the street in New York doing 3-card Monte. You know what I mean? Like, that person is scamming a lot of people, but that's how he eats. That's his bread and butter.
Or scammers from fucking India, dude.
Yeah, exactly. Or from Nigeria. They've convinced themselves that what they're doing is right because they have to feed their family. Yeah. And so that's the same with this PETA stuff, is that they have to justify themselves to exist, to attack all of these people with animals who are actually doing something good for the animals.
Right.
You know, and trying to blanket it and get these laws passed so you can't do anything with your animals, you can't work them, you can't do this. And I don't know, it's just we've devolved in that area tremendously.
Oh yeah.
We've devolved in many ways.
Well, yeah. Late stage capitalism. Gotta love it.
But like, even when I'm on jobs with the camels, like, people have no self-awareness or animal awareness. Like, when people walk behind, I know they're trained well horses, but like when they walk behind them and, like, you know, you see a horse on a cop, or a cop on a horse, whatever.
Why are you 3 feet behind this horse that's a foot taller?
Touching the horse's ass, like those the London guards. Yeah, you ever seen them videos?
Yeah,
they grab the reins, let it off the rein. I wish I could scream at people, like, go the rope. People grab it all the time. So why are you grabbing his rope? Why? If this was a dog, would you grab my dog?
No. That shit pisses me off because they're mad the camel's not looking at him for a photo. They'll go and grab his lead rope. If he don't want to be in your fucking selfie, he don't want to be in your selfie.
I told him picture. If you don't look, that's on him.
Exactly.
That's also a crazy thing to think that you can just do that.
Right.
Yeah.
You have that animal's how many pounds? You know what I mean? Like,
well, that's the thing. I tell people, I'm like, if you grab the rope and this animal decides to run away, you're going to be too dumb to let go of it.
Yes.
And you're gonna fucking hurt
it's like a giant animal.
Yep.
Why would... No.
It happens all the time.
It's constantly.
Yep. What is that?
What is people?
Yeah, like false sense of confidence.
What are people for 500?
Yeah, I think that's the thing, is that they're lulled into this false sense of confidence with themselves because they see that you guys are handling them, and they're like, they're people. I'm a person.
I'm people too.
I can do that. It's like, no,
plants pray.
They handle these animals. You don't.
But also these assholes that go up in like Yellowstone and go up to bison and they're like,
I love that video. I love those videos,
dude.
What are you doing?
The moment I see like a child within 5 feet of any animal like that size, I'm like, take their children away.
Yeah,
take their children away.
Gone immediately.
What?
And they should be put in jail too for getting that close to a fucking bison.
Absolutely.
Moose, all that shit. Like, stay the fuck away from them. They don't like you.
No, that's crazy. Like, it's liable to hurt you. It is liable to hurt you.
But if a deer comes up to me, I won't pet a fucking deer.
I've actually, my parents live off of the Meadowbrook Country Club golf course. And during, like, the early morning, you can still see deer out there.
Oh, yeah.
And one time I was letting my parents' dogs out, and we go outside, and it was early. I'm just like, whatever, I'm tired. Dogs run off, and I just look up, and there's a whole family of deer just, maybe 10 feet away from me. And, like, the dogs are over here, and they're looking weird at the deer, and I'm just like, you guys stay back. Like,
don't
guys
chase
them. Do not chase the deer. There was a big buck, like, he's a big boy. And I was scared because, like, I'm like, what happened? You know what I mean? Like, I've seen videos where they
that
come
buck
up
will
and
fuck you up. Deer are so incredibly strong.
Yeah, exactly. That's terrifying. So, especially a large buck like that, like, you could kill the dogs and so I was just like, all right, let's back up, and I went back in the house. I was like, I'm gonna wait till they leave because I don't want any
I want no smoke.
I don't want any of the smoke with those animals. I've even when I was in 5th grade, I used to have to wait for the bus early in the mornings because I was the first stop. And I'm standing out there by myself. It's like 5:45 in the morning, and I'm standing there, and out of the corner of my eye, the largest animal just walks right by me. Like, literally, like, I could have touched it. That's how close it was to me. And I couldn't even, like, say anything, like, or do anything. My heart sunk. I was like, and like the breath left out of me, and I just seen it cross the street, and it was just a huge deer, and I was just like, what the hell did I just see?
He wasn't scared of shit.
No, he wasn't. I mean,
no.
I'm glad that I didn't scream or anything, because like,
shut up.
Yeah, I could have startled this big ass deer, But yeah, that was definitely a very interesting, encounter with deer just because I was out,
And that's just a fucking deer.
Yeah.
I'm talking bisons, a battering ram with horns.
Way larger.
Yeah.
Sleep and stampede.
Yeah, they're 2 speeds. That's it.
People who try to mess with moose. Like,
Yeah.
like, what's wrong with you? That thing is this bigger than a truck.
Yeah. If you're lucky, it eats fucking grass.
Yeah.
That moose stuff. $5 to do moose stuff.
Yeah.
I know Miggy knows what I'm talking about.
No.
From Family Guy?
Family Guy?
Yeah.
He said, what's moose stuff? Could be anything you want. We could have sex, or I could go over there down by the water and drink from the creek. He's the moose. You ever seen that moose is holding a sign on the side of the road? He said, I'll do moose stuff.
Oh,
Funny,
Probably, yeah.
Hey, the guy, he looks at him, he says, get in.
Genius.
Oh, people are nuts, man. And I love them videos. I love it when the bison get up and headbutt the motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Or like a horse kicking the shit out of somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you see them like messing with them behind.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then they just get
Been
rocked
there.
in the face.
Yep.
That's like, yeah, that's what's going to happen.
I don't feel one bit of
No.
badness.
No, it's survival of the fittest, and
Yeah.
you guys weren't fit.
Nope.
You're just being dumb as hell.
Yeah, that's what, there was a comedian, I forget his name, but he says, we need to just stop coddling people.
Yeah.
We need to he said, do not eat off of paint.
Yeah.
So he said, take flammable off of gasoline.
Mm-hmm.
He said, if you don't know gasoline is flammable, you don't deserve to be here.
Valid.
Take all the warning labels down.
Take hot off of coffee.
Yeah, exactly.
There's some truth behind that shit. But then they'll get sued again. I mean, you got to think about it. Somebody probably ate paint.
No,
Oh,
that's why any of those warning labels exist, because there are people dumb enough to do it, or they leave their children around these things,
Mhm.
and then their children end up dying because they're being neglectful parents.
Well-
You really have to watch your kids.
Did you guys have Mr. Yuck? The green Mr. Yuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, you remember Mr. Yuck?
What was that?
It's a sticker. It's a green sticker of a
Yeah.
thing like throwing up.
Yeah.
Mr. Yuck stickers.
And your
Mr. Yuck.
parents are supposed to stick it on like all the poison stuff, which is everything underneath the kitchen sink.
I actually did not have that. I am also from Chicago.
Oh yeah, they don't care about people in Illinois.
Yeah, that's probably it. It's like they're like whatever.
It was created and trademarked out of a hospital from Pittsburgh.
Oh, so yeah, they just hate people in Illinois.
I think they no, dude. I mean,
Yeah.
my mom when I was a little kid, I was probably like 4. I remember my mom was like, "Don't touch this," and it was an iron, and it was on, and she didn't say why not to touch it. I just remember this as a kid.
Well, now I'm gonna fucking touch it.
Yeah, exactly. She walks away,
Yeah.
and she's like, "I'm gonna leave my 4-year-old with this iron,"
Yeah.
and of course I touch it and burn the shit out of my finger.
But
and-
did you do it again?
Nope.
Yep.
I learned the hard way.
Real quick.
Real quick. Don't do that.
Hell no. It's like putting your hand on the stove.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I never did that.
Don't put your hand on the stove. It's hot.
Yeah, don't touch
Well,
hot things.
oh,
I
that's
wish
hot.
I
Shit,
wish
yeah.
it would have told me the iron was hot. I wish she would have said this thing was hot.
Instead of
Mhm.
don't touch.
Yeah, just don't
Yeah.
touch it was the only thing she
But
said.
I bet you
wanted
didn't
you to learn.
anything else when she said, "Don't touch."
Yep.
This.
Now it's like, you know what? She's saying that for a reason. Don't
Yep.
do that.
Yeah. I hate it here. We're dumb. People are dumb.
This is facts.
This is the world. But yeah. I think we're gonna do our little send off here.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
This has been fucking immaculate. This has been super fun. Everybody that does listen, go check out Miggy Bars, Miggy the Tech Guy, whatever you're feeling interested in the day. And big just overall shout out to Miggy. He's always been incredibly supportive. He helps produce a little bit for the podcast these days. He's always been there, whether it's in the forefront or the background. He don't really care. He just wants to help the homies out. So big shout out to Miggy. But I got to get out of here. I got to edit this motherfucker so we can drop it tomorrow.
Oh yeah, it's getting late.
Yeah, and Fluffy has to go to bed because he works like before first shift.
Yeah.
But I
man.
appreciate you. And if you guys want to send us out of here,
Yep. All right, everybody. Happy hump day.
Happy
Hump day.
Happy hump day.